Gals and guys, let's have a great show. You are looking live. We are Trading Desk Capital here, and we're going to be trading $1.6 million. You heard me. I gave $1.6 million to AI Robot today. Not this robot, but it's Uncle Phil. And Uncle Phil has been trading up a storm. Uncle Phil is going to trade about 155 trades today. We're going to see how Uncle Phil has been doing in his trading in just a few minutes. We're going to show you what Phil has been trading. We're going to show you his results. We're going to show you his results over the last, today is day 126 that we've given him money to trade on. And so we're going to find out how he's been doing, and I'm going to show you everything there is to know about Phil. Now, in the chat room is a safe space here, and I want to tell you, you're going to tell me how to spend $600 at 3:51. So you've got to see the time on the wall here. That's the official clock. At 15:49, we're going to stop taking votes, but right now you can vote in the chat room. You can tell me whether to sell a put credit spread or a call credit spread. I see Mario in the chat room. I see Bruce Almighty. He's been in there quite a while, actually. I think he was in there about a half hour ago. Trading Nomad is in there. I see Brett Green, and I see Mario again. Hello, everyone. And if you haven't already, if you go to our Discord, Maria and I are going to be starting Trading Desk Capital, an education website. We're looking for a couple of traders to help straighten out their trading or to improve their trading. And so we're interviewing people right now. We started with 8 interviews yesterday, and that sold out in about 81 minutes. It's no charge. If you go to the Discord, you can sign up there. There's a form, and you can get on the waiting list. And we'll do some more interviews next week or the week after that. And then we'll come out with something for educational purposes. Because like I keep saying, I want to, rather than giving you guys fish, I would like to teach you how to fish. If you don't know, on this channel, we trade almost entirely by math. It's all done by AI. We trade entirely by robots. It's done 0dte SPX. We give AI 1 million, 1.6 million right now in real money, my real money, to trade every single day. In addition, my wife, Maria, she and I have traded for 2,100 straight days. She trades a lot of non-0dte SPX stuff. She does Crazy Ivans with the Qs, and she does a lot of the Magnificent Seven. She'll do naked calls, naked puts in those, and she'll also do covered calls. Behind me, you're going to see some of the thumbnails for our various videos or some slides from our videos. That's actually our weekly profit. And so if any of that is of interest to you, you can look on our video channel. We also have a 5-part series that goes into excruciating, boring detail of exactly what we do and how we do it. What we do on the weekends is we look at, last weekend, 25 different strategies. We'll be looking at 35 strategies this week and then 50 next week. And we look at between 1 and 7 million trades. We backtest every single, look at their face when I tell them that. 7 million trades every single weekend. Then we give those 7 million trades into AI to Phil, and Phil gives me back about 200. That's the profit and loss straight up to the moon there. And Phil gives me about 200 trades, and I reduce those based upon various factors that we have internally. Then I give it back to Phil, looking for a loss tolerance, that kind of thing, risk tolerance, risk-adjusted returns, that kind of thing. And then we have 2 accounts. We have a $1 million account and a $30,000 account, both with real money. And we show you the results daily on this channel. So that's basically the game, what we're up to today. Who else is in this chat room today? I see, Maria's in there, Risk Averse King. We see Trading Nomad, Brett Green, Guido is in there. And I've talked to 4 traders today for about 20 minutes each and learned a lot about what they're doing. It was just great. I learned a lot, and I cannot tell you how much I enjoy talking to traders. I live for that stuff. I love doing this show. It is my favorite time of the day. My only regret is that Maria's not down here, but I know she's upstairs trading, and that's what she loves to do as well. But she's nice enough to come into the chat room. And if you have any questions for us, just put them in there. But I just absolutely love it. And you know what? I love talking to other traders. I really do. I am a trading addict. I just live for it. And as long as you trade small, you're never going to get hurt. You're never going to worry about trading. We always trade with the mathematical advantage. We've averaged about 52% rate of return since 2020, and we are pretty careful about the way we trade. we don't use more than 30% of our buying power for the Crazy Ivans. And then we use about 5% for protection. And then 65% I trade daily on the 0DTEs. So let's take a look at where we are in real time today. Everybody likes to see this is our our account today. So as you can see, we have actually, we've made, don't get crazy. You take the green minus the red. So we're only up about $5,000 today. This just shows the losers. The winners are, our unrealized gain or loss. So this only counts the losers. We're going to trade about 150 trades today. So, and I'll show you exactly how that works. In the $30,000 account, we're up. No, we're down 300. So you take the green minus the red, we're down about 300 there. So always going to be a little bit worse in the $30,000 account because it has to be 50 wide wings, whereas in the larger account, we can go 150 wide. Have you ever back tested butterflies, that Lewis says, and Eric is in the chat. Lewis is in the chat. Have you ever back tested butterflies? Thoughts on them? I have. And I will tell you this. Here's my thoughts about other strategies other than the ones I use. I have looked at a lot, okay? Have I looked at them all? No. I consider all of them haystacks. I'm looking for needles in haystacks. So when you have to look at a strategy, there's 390 trading minutes of the day. And then let's say that you have two parts to a trade, typically a put side and a call side. And typically you're going to have some stop loss or some wings on them. So you got 4 trades. You have a total of 4 trades, right? And so then if you're going to look at different stop, you can say you look at 10 stop losses, your 390 minutes of the day, you're going to go back 125 days. So you got 125 times 390 times 10 stop losses. And so you have 10 premium targets. So another 10, and then you're going to have 10 wing widths, let's say. So now you got 10 times 10 times 10 times 390 times 125 times 4. It's a lot of trades. And so it just takes a lot of time and energy and computing power to back test these. Also, I have not back tested every trade. I am constantly looking for more. We've hired a couple more people. We've bought a lot more equipment, and we continue to back test very, very vigorously. And we'll continue to do so. And as we find more needles in each one of those haystacks, there are definitely needles. And when we find those needles, those places where we think there's an advantage, right? When we have a mathematical advantage, then we're going to take advantage of that. One of the philosophies we have is that every day there is a herd of people. We sell premium. There's a herd of other sellers, and they're selling here. They, for whatever reason, groupthink or whatever's going on in the market, or Trump or FMOC or CMI or PBI or BB blah 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 blah, whatever it is. The chart up, the VWAP, RSI, they're all trading over here because they're convinced that they can predict the future, which they cannot. So they're going to they're going to sell for $1 because there's so many of them. We're going to be over here, and we're the only ones over here, very few. We're going to sell premium for $1.25. It's just supply and demand. I don't look at the charts. I don't look at any of that other stuff. All I do is I'm not investing. I am simply making a mathematical decision. And so if you tell me, well, Rob, you can sell, you have the same chance to win, but over here, you can sell it for $1, and over here, you get paid $1.25 to do the exact same thing. I'll take the $1.25 all day long. It's just a gigantic math problem. That's why our motto is math makes money. Math makes money. That's why we use AI to trade 0dte SPX with robots all day. What do I do all day? Besides talking to you, is I go surfing and I go swimming. We live in Daytona Beach Shores, Florida, and I love it. If you get the chance, I highly recommend it. It is the world's greatest beach. All right, what else have we got going here? No selling of CI for me today, Maria says. Days like today, did you do any CIs? I did not. But man, oh man, did we make a killing on it earlier this week. Let's take a look at this is my personal account at Tasty Trade. Let's just get this. We'll start it nice and clean. And as you can see, we've made about $1,100 on the Crazy Ivans, and it looks like we've made $37,000 on the SPX, but that's not true because we know we closed some losers, right? So we know that's where we are. Let's take a look at these cues. Look, I only have 3 of them left. Those of you, I'm supposed to close these at 25%. These, A crazy Ivan is going to be a naked put in the NQs. It's 45 to 60 days, 12 delta, close at 25% profit. It should take you 14 days. It's going to run you about $14,000 in buying power, and you're going to get paid about $4,000. You close them at 25%, you're going to make about $1,000. If they close in 14 days, that means 26 a year. It means $26,000 for $14,000 investment. That's great. If you lose, say you have 3 losers during the year. Last year I had 1. But let's say you have 3 where you decide not to roll it down and out, you just close it, then you're still going to have about 100% rate of return. I've been doing this since 2020. This came from Nick Batista and Mike Butler at Tasty Trade. They suggested gun to your head, what's the best trade? ES, naked puts. And as always, Maria did a whole bunch of back testing before there was back testing, and Maria figured out we do a lot better with the Qs than we do with the ES. And if you ever get a chance, be sure you trade with a woman, because they are much better traders than men. They're much more patient in the market. It just traditionally takes money from the inpatient and gives it to the patient. Women are always better traders. It's always better to have your partner, spouse, trading buddy, whatever, to have them involved in your trading. You don't want to be the guy that lost $1 million or lost all their money and then has to go tell the wife. You want the wife involved in your trading. It has brought Maria and I much closer together. She is a much better trader than me. The first year we traded options, we did not know what a put and a call was. And Maria took $4 million and turned it into $7 million. Actually, she took $1.8 million, and turned it into $5.8 million in 13 months. So I am a big believer in trading with your female buddy, friend, wife, spouse, whatever it might be. All right, so let's go back and take a look at Tasty Trade, and you can see where we are. And I'm not going to do anything today with these because I like the market to be down 300 points. When it's up like this, I'm going to close it. I'm not closing it because I'm greedy, and I think there's still a little bit ways to go. I got about $3,900 of extrinsic if these go all the way. These things are $5,000 out of the money and $4,000 out of the money. I think I got a pretty good chance of bringing these babies all the way home. I'll probably close them around 90%, unless things go terrible, and then I'll tell you how bad I am. But I only put on 30% of my buying power. So in this particular account, I can put on 65 of these. So at 3, I'm really, really low, and I've got plenty of room to add in more. All right. Any other questions here? Hello, Al from Pacertron. And I made a mistake entering a stop on an Iron Condor. Not looking good right now. Yikes. Brett Green, that's always a bummer. Maria, well done. One of the reasons I like to use robots is they don't make a lot of mistakes. They don't make any mistakes. It is, monkey see, monkey do, as long as you tell them what we're going to do. All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick look-see at what on Sunday nights at 5:55, we give you all of our trades. This is the big account. Here you can see exactly what let's see if I can get there it is. So here's the big account. You can see we're up $556,000 in the last 125 trading days. You can see we've done 18,920 trades. And we've captured 9.3% of the 5.9 million that we've sold. Notice people ask me, how'd you do today? How'd you do this week? How'd you do this month? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. What I'm doing is I'm looking at this over time. That's what I'm looking for. My dad was president of the United States Olympic Committee, head of all water sports for the world, and he brought George Steinbrenner on to the U.S. Olympic Committee. And one time I went to his box and I told him, I thought, wouldn't it be great if this guy gets a hit? And he pulled me aside and he said, son, he called me son. He said, son, I want you to know something. What's important in life is I don't care if this guy gets a hit. I don't care if we win today. I don't care if the Red Sox beat us every single game this year. I care about one thing and one thing only, and that's winning the World Series and getting myself another ring. You need to decide, son, in your life what's important to you. And I'll tell you right now, guys, what's important to me. What's important to me is not this daily chart. No, in fact, it is not. It is this chart right here. I want to know how I've been doing over time. And this is the time that I'm interested. This is a 150-day chart in the small account. You can see it's 15,500 in 125 trading days. Are you kidding me? 50%. If I had told you 125 days ago, we're going to make 50% in your $30,000 account, you'd take it all day long. And would you care about how we did in 1 month? No. Would you care about how we did in 1 week? No, you would not. This Jeff Hart's in the room now, in the chat room as well. Welcome, Jeff. So that's our philosophy here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. Today's April 9th. All of our trades are AI built. They're all robot managed. Remember, someone mentioned, hey, you know what, Rob? You can't spell robot without ROB. I love that. So AI built, robot managed, 8,920 trades that we've done in 125 trading days, making 55.56,049. So just notice that it's 125 trading days there. Our daily engine, we're making about $4,500 a day. We don't make $4,500 every day. In fact, we never make $4,500 in a day. Some days we make 50,000. Some days we lose 65,000. So that's just what happens. But we win 57% of the days, and we're profitable every month. Our max drawdown is 5.4%. Our Sharpe ratio is 3.2. Why does that matter? Here's why it matters, because we're beating all the funds out there. You know of a fund, I tell you right now, we're beating their Sharpe ratio. And they'll know their Sharpe ratio. Our longest losing streak is 5 days. Our back tests tell us it could be 12 days, but our longest so far has been 5 days, so we're pretty proud of that. We're up 57% of the days. And by the way, when you're up 57% of the days, that means you lose 43% of the time. So one of the great things is I've trained Maria so that she knows, I haven't trained her, that's a bad phrase, but she's been conditioned to know that losing is not bad. Losing, if we lose today, she'll say the same thing. She goes, win or lose today? Lost. She goes, well, that just proves the system's right. That is correct. It just shows the system is correct, because we expect to lose 43% of the time. We expect to lose 41% of the trades, or whatever those numbers are. And this is how we calculate our compound annual growth rate. Notice it's 148%. I don't think that's that important, but somebody asked me, so there it is. And there's my favorite chart. There's my second favorite chart. Here's our monthly. You notice we did have a down month in, not down, but we're very small in January. There's our weeklies. As you can see, here's our profit in compared to the weeklies. And now I'm going to show you our trades. We do multiple entry iron condors and exponential moving averages. And you're going to be able to see those if you look at my videos on those. All right, so here are the trades that we're actually putting on this week in the $30,000 account. The 300 on the first one, the 300 means it's a $3 profit target on the short wing, on the short put, and a $3 profit target on the short wing, not on the spread, not on the whole iron condor, but on just the short leg on each of the short legs, $300 or $3. M means multiple entry iron condors. All of them are multiple entry iron condors. 95 means 95% stop loss. All of them are 95% stop loss. And 50 means $50 wide wings. Someone said, Rob, does that mean these are the best? No, it does not. It means these are the easiest, right? I tried to make it easy, profitable and easy. There's a trade-off in life. And the entry time is East Coast time. What are the most profitable ones? I'm glad you asked. Here are the most profitable ones in order of profitability. All right, now for the large account, we are doing 125 by 150 trades today. Here they are by time. I just randomly picked out 10 of them. I used to give you 20. Now I'm going to give you 10. I'm going to keep narrowing this down. Pardon me, because I want you to learn how to fish. Go to the Discord. You can sign up, get a one-on-one with me, and help me design whatever educational product I'm going to put out. So, and here they are by P&L, and you can see the most profitable one is at noon and then 10:57. If it says E, that means exponential moving average, and we use the 20 versus the 40. Again, go to our 5-part series video. It will tell you all about how to do all of that stuff. It's all in there. Here is how we're doing in real time in the small account. Here's how we're doing in real time in the big account. Don't go crazy. What is that? Around $5,000 or so. So it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Thanks for the content, Rob. Signed up for Option Omega last night using your code. Oh, thank you for reminding me. We have a 50% off code down below. For both Options Omega, you get half off, and then in Tasty Trade, you get a 4% back. So if you put them in $100,000, you get $4,000. Not too bad. Tasty Trade gives me $100, and I use that money to give the Humane Society to help save dogs and cats. And Tasty Trade gives me $15, and if we get over 150 in a month, we give that to the Humane Society, which we have. Less than 150 a month, then we just buy treats for our dog Barbie, a poodle. We buy her treats and toys, and she thanks you very much for the extra. Okay, now, I think, tomorrow, 9 a.m., I'm going to be doing a 2-hour show on Options Omega. Come on into the Option Omega YouTube channel, and you're more than welcome to ask me any kinds of questions that you want. Otherwise, you can sit back and watch me jabber on for 2 hours. God knows I love it. And Maria told me that she has fixed this up for me. Let's see here. This is my Phil's cousin. Let's see here. How about that, huh? And you thought this show couldn't get any stupider. Oh, no, my friend. Programming data insufficient. And that's what you are. You have insufficient programming data if you're not backtesting. Remember my motto, if someone tells you that they have a great trade and they want you to pay $159 or $500 or whatever a month to be into their Discord, just say, that's great. How often have you done that trade? And they'll tell you they did it every single day for 10 years. And you say, great, there's 250 trading days in a year. For 10 years, that's 2,500 trades. And I don't know that 2,500 trades is enough for me. You're going to have to do more to convince me, because my buddy Rob Helmick, he does 7 million trades every single weekend, and he gives me the trades for free. So I'm not saying that other people are bad. To the contrary, they all have their own haystack, and within their haystack, there may be very valuable needles. I'm just saying I like to see things back tested. I am a mathematician. I used to go into casinos every 3 days a week, and until they invited me to not come back. And they often said, you are not a gambler, you are a mathematician, or a sharp, they called me. And they hated that because I knew what the rules were. I understood the math, and I had enough money to stomach any bad runs, any max drawdowns. And I was far enough out on the spectrum where I could just do the same thing every single day. I could play cards. I can play blackjack for 10 hours and never make a mistake. And it drove them absolutely insane. So yes, I am a trading addict, and I hope you are a trading addict. As long as you trade small amounts of buying power, right? I cannot stress that enough. Maria never, ever, ever uses more than 30% of her buying power for anything. She always has it, because we are always holding on for that buying power. When there's a huge down day, they're going to increase your margin from 30% to 60%. You're still going to have 40% left, and you're going to be able to sell premium. Remember I told you that they were over here selling for $1 and we were over here selling for $1.25? Well, now they're going to be over here. They're not going to sell any. They're looking to buy, and they're going to come over here and say, Rob, how much are you selling for? I'm going to say $5, $6. And they're going to say, done. We'll take it. We'll take it. 6, 7, 8. Oh, baby, old Rob and Maria are selling. We're selling up here. And before, when we were at 60% buying power and they doubled our buying power, we'd get the phone call, say, hey, time to put in a couple $1,000,000 on a margin call. That's no fun. We would sit there in bed all night being scared to death that the market was going to go down. Now we love it. We love down days. Once you understand the math, this is fun stuff, guys. This is fun stuff. As long as you understand, yeah, we're going to lose 43% of the time. 42% of the days are going to be down days. I get it. Okay. That's why I go surfing all day and I go swimming all day. I don't want to mess with the robots. The robots are doing great. Look at him just sitting there, just computing away, trading away, living the dream, right? He's doing great. Look at this. Look at this mess. What are we up and down and up and down? Well, I was down 20 grand today. I didn't panic. I didn't change anything, right? In the small account, okay, we're down a little bit. Not much, $200. Big freaking deal, $300. Doesn't matter. Over time, right? Over time. What do we look at? When we looked at this thing, my favorite chart, let's go back to that, right? Look at that. There's a small account. Beautiful. We get it. There's down days. That happens. Okay, I can live with that. Let's go back to Tasty Trade, see where we are. All right, so in Tasty Trade, let's take a look at the chart, right? This is what we want to talk about. We're going to be stopping that. We're going to be stopping the, what do you call it? I forget what you call it. The questions, whatever you call them, the poll. In just a second, and I want to make this a little more exciting. Let's get this a little bigger, and let's get this a little bigger than that. Let's see. Whoop, there we go. All right, insert your dirty jokes here. I already know Maria's up there saying, that's what she said. I know for a fact she is. All right, so, all right, and we got, by the way, fixed that audio problem. All right, so now, what you guys need to watch for, right? When I put this trade on, whatever it's going to be, it's going to come out here, and you're going to start seeing it going. We'll be asking for 200. They'll be giving us $185. I'm going to do a 3-lot, and so they're going to keep asking us, and we're going to get the deal done. And once we get the deal done, then I'm going to put in a dotted blue line here, and then we're just going to cheer for it to go back and forth. Now, a couple of things. If you've never been with me before, I am a trading robot, but I'm also a human being. So I'm about ready to take off robot robe, right? And I'm about ready to put on Mr. Excitement robe, because I truly get more excited. It's crazy. I get more excited about these 9 minutes than I do the other freaking, I could win 50. The other day we won 50 grand, and I was more excited about winning $600 in this. So get ready. Here we go. All right. So now watch right on the number in 40 seconds. What's going to happen is there's going to be what's called the, there's going to be the MOC trade, right? The MOC is going to see, how do you remove drawing? There we go. It's going to be market on close. Information is going to come out. The market on close comes out exactly 1550, which is 1350, which is in 26 seconds. When that comes out, this bad boy is going to start moving. And all the young traders out there, all these day traders, think they know exactly what's going to happen. And so they're going to go one direction. And so all of a sudden, there's going to be a bunch of sellers selling over here for $1. And we're going to go over to the other side and we're going to sell for $1.25. It's simply a math game. That's all that is. I just hope you guys guess the right side, right? So, okay, I got to stop this thing. Here we go in the poll in 3 to anybody else, anybody else, anybody else, anybody else. And please put a comment in the video. That's the only way that we get paid. Put a comment in the video. It is 72% on a put credit spread. All right, there's the information. There it is. There it is. It's out for 15 seconds. Look at it go. Look at them go. They're going up to the high side. That's okay. What are we going to be on high? We're going to be on a put call. We're going to be on a put credit spread. Put credit spread. All right, I'm going over here. Let me get on options Omega. I'm getting on to the put credit spread. I'm getting on the big account. I'm doing a 90% stop loss. So I wish I had one that was bigger than that, but okay. 1551. I'm going to get ready to put that on. Watch over here. Watch over here. You're going to see. Let's put this on so you can see it. It's going to be right here when I go on. It's in 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 12, 10, 9, 8. I get so excited. All right, watch them. Look at them go. Look at them go to the upside. All right, let's let them peter out a little bit in 2, 1. All right, get ready. Here it comes. Boom. Now, there it is. We're at, we got filled at $1.05. Are you kidding me? It's only $300. We asked for $1.05. We got filled at $1.05. So where is it? We were at 68.25. All right, 68.25. And we were doing a put credit spread. So we want it to be under 68.25. Wow, that's way down here. What? Wait a minute. Did I do the wrong one? 68.25. It's got to be below 68.25. Yikes, Nikes. That's kind of 68.25. All right, well, that's a little rich for my blood. How come we didn't? That seems a little unfair. That seems very unfair. How come it started in the money? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't. Oh, wait, it's a put credit spread. We got to be above. If you're following me, my lawyers tell me to remind you that this is just for fun. This is for educational purposes over. If you're following me, you're an idiot. IDOT, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's got to stay above the blue line for us to win. Above the blue line. How many times do I get that wrong? Every time I get too excited. Okay, yeah, everyone's in there telling me. Butch is saying it's above. Mario's saying it's above. Guido's saying, hey, if you are winning today, give me the 3 fingers. Give me the W in the chat room. If you are winning today, give me a chat. Give me a W. If you're waiting to win tomorrow, give me 2 W's. 2 W's mean you're going to win tomorrow. Not that you're a loser. You're not a loser. We're just waiting. Give me a W if you're a winner today. Give me a W. I got green and I got red, so I understand. What account size do you dedicate to a Crazy Ivan? I dedicate 30% of my buying power. I've got about $3 million in my personal account, so it's about $1 million. But then you take whatever the buying power is you're using, you divide it by 14,000 because that's the buying power per Crazy Ivan. Pardon me, and that tells you how many you can do. Who asked that question? Twisted Trader. So Twisted Trader. Lewis is in there. Here come the W's. Mario's a W. Nathan Friedman's a W. Brad's a W. Brando Crabtree's a W. Jim Schoffer's a W. Dave Man's a W. DM and Tim Andrews a W. Eric Beer's a W and a WW. Donald Z's a WW. Don't worry, Donald will get you again tomorrow. Tim Andrews a WW. Guido's a WW. And Supersize 410's a WW. Don't you worry about it. We're waiting until tomorrow. If you don't win today, we'll win tomorrow. Remember my chart, nothing but up. You want a one-on-one with me? You want to talk to me about how we can make education for the traders? Just go on to my Discord, our Discord. The link is in there. Sign up for it. It's all full for this week. I'm going to open up some for next week. You get 20 minutes with me one-on-one. Happy to do it. Love to talk about trading. Love to talk about your portfolio and how we can help you guys out. All right. Now, let's go take a look-see at what are we doing? What are we doing? Look at that thing. Stay up there, you bad boy. What time we got on here? 3:54. I'm telling you, this is the longest 9 minutes. You'd think for a guy that does trading for 2,100 straight days, you know I need to be above or below the dang thing. Can we do a trader meeting in person? I don't think so, Tasty Trader, because I need to do 20 minutes and move on to the next one. I do appreciate it, and I would love to do that. And sometime we've thought about having a conference. Would anyone be interested in coming to Daytona Beach? And there's a hotel just down the street from us, a big one. And we would have a conference, maybe a 2-day conference or 1-day conference, probably 2 days, where Maria and I would give you some presentations, and Tyler would as well. We can show you some trades. I'd love to do it during the week where you can do live trading, but I understand a lot of people got a job and they can't come during the week. Would anybody be interested in coming to Daytona Beach for a conference like that? I've often wondered. I would love it, of course, because I love being in the center of attention. No, what in the world? Going down? Wait a second. No, come back up, you dirty dog. What in the heck? I don't know what's happening here. We need this thing to get back up. Come on. Oh, that blue line doesn't count. We need this thing to get back up. And what in the world? Oh, no, we just got punched out. I'm sorry to say, guys, we got punched out at our stop loss. That's why we have a stop loss. So we lost $1.23 times 3. We lost $380 something dollars today, looks like. So we brought in 105 times 3, but we lost 228 times 3. So I must say we lost 300 and some bucks. And let's just take a look at what's happening. So it was at 68.25 right here. It was on the put side. And this much is punched up to what it went up to? It went up to 228. Man, it must have just had a quick little spike right there. Because look, now it's down to like half of that. Really, half of it. Can you imagine? That stinks. That absolutely stinks. Here you get a good idea of the trades. We've been punched out really hard on the call side today. But on the put side, look, they're all still hanging in there. And isn't that something? It just came down and punched that bad boy out. That's, it's getting underneath. That's why. So that happens. Now we just want to finish the day. We don't want this to come down too much. We like all these to be zeros, which is where we want to be. And so we are looking pretty good. Not 100% good, but pretty darn good. I hate getting stopped out, and that happens. Yeah, I hate it too. So if people would be interested, look at that. We got a lot of people signing up that would be interested in coming to Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach Shores, Maria always tells me, not Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach Shores. Look on a map. That's 2 different cities. We are just across the river. We are on the ocean, and there is a beautiful, beautiful hotel near us that it would be a lot of fun to go there. And you could all buy me a very expensive dinner, which would be my favorite part of that. Actually, meeting you guys would be fun. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. We can, I'll put that on the webpage too. If people are interested in that, we can set that up. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm not sure Maria would be so. She's going to have to get out in public, but it's okay. We are nice enough to her long enough. She might be doing it. She might be willing to do it. All right. What do we got? We got 2.5 minutes to go. So as I mentioned to you, the only payment that we're asking for is that if you go into the comments and say W or robot or addict or Daytona Beach Shores, whatever it might be, the algorithm loves it when there's people communicating with us. I did not do a very good job of answering them last night because I was working on these interviews today and these Zoom calls that I did. But I will get on it right after dinner tonight, and I will answer everybody before I go to bed tonight. So if you would go to any of our videos, even this video here, that would be great. So again, take the big number minus the small number. Looks like we're right around $5,000 today, which is nice. We had a couple losing days here that were $2,000 or $3,000. So we've got a minute and we got about 100 seconds to go. And this market looks like it's staying pretty darn flat. Where are we? The Qs are up 175. So that's fine. It's just a nothing. It's just basically a nothing burger for me. But that dirty dog went down there. Now look at it come back. Isn't that, if it goes down like that, you'd want it to keep going, but I don't want it to do that. So it's going to finish up and we would have won. If we would have done that bigger stop loss, woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a little bigger stop loss. I'll see if I can't find one of the bigger stop loss. Give us a little bit, because I think we've been stopped off the last couple of days. Did somebody figure out how much we lost yet? I'm not sure how much we lost on that trade. Here's where we are on the big account. That's probably going to be our final numbers right there. And here's where we are on the small account. Again, I'm guessing these are going to be our numbers. So like 2 down, we're down to lose a little bit on this one. and we're going to win a little bit on this one. I'm thinking that's what it is. Anybody else out there? All right, I think we're just going to end up winding this up almost right at the bell. Let's see here. Don't forget, go to the Discord if you want to do a one-on-one with me. Write Daytona Beach Shores in any of the video comments. Just write Daytona Beach Shores, or write, what do they call it? Conference, right? Conference, C-O-N-F. Just write C-O-N-F. That would really, really help us, and I will get back to you as well. And go to the Discord. You can sign up for those one-on-ones with me, and I will put you on the list, and the first come, first serve, and we'll just go down through them. I can't wait to do as many as possible. 284 in the small account, Mario says. Mario, figure out how much we won or lost. We won. Oh, there it is. All right. I hope you guys have a great trading day. I'll look for those comments in the video. Thank you very much. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., Options Omega, 9 a.m., Options Omega. And then we'll be here at 3:25. 9 a.m., Options Omega. And then Sunday at 5:55. 9 a.m., Options Omega in 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye.